What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Giada here from Puma Plow, playing some more Farming Simulator 25. We're back on Alma, Missouri. Let's get to it. All right, we are back on Alma, and we did actually do a little science the other night on Judith Plains, but we're back on Alma. We'll just leave it at that for right now. It's all good. Things were working better, but we're back on Alma. I may have been in the process of doing a couple contracts down here, bottom of the map, 36 and 38. Just finished them actually. So, well, the harvesting part. So, what's going on, y'all? Welcome in. And yeah, so we need to go park combine. Dan, what's going on? Actually, no, we're not gonna park combine, but yeah, get rid of this corn head. We got some other stuff to do. I guess I do need to start hauling corn and beans to sell because, well, you know, I need to do that. I currently have everybody like out in fields, so I'm just gonna run around here and tell everybody to go and empty at least, and then we'll work on getting stuff reassigned to hauling. Okay, these are both empty, so there is that. All right, sorry. Okay, so we're gonna change this over to hauling. This is going to haul, we're gonna do kern with the bigger one, and I don't okay, the corn probably goes to the dryer if I had to guess, but Snow, what's going on? How are you? Okay, yeah, so yeah, corn goes to the dryer. Okay, we can handle this, chat. We can do this. We can do this. It's funny too because the dryer is actually ours, but of course you can't, you know, it won't go to us. The harvest, the contracted soybeans won't go to ours, or the corn or the soybeans. So we're gonna be hauling soybeans up to the train basically. So go ahead and get that set up as well. And actually the corn going to the dryer is fine because if there's extra, well, it's going to the dryer. So that's where it needs to go anyway. So as soon as the contract's done, then it'll start counting for our corn, which is great. But as you can tell, we have $31,000 for the, or basically 32,000. Let's be honest. For the cornfield down there, 38, and $84,000 for the soybean contract. I had to do it. Jeff, what's going on? How are you? Welcome on in. What is this sitting here? Why are you? Oh, you're unloading still. Okay. So you're unloaded. Let's get you out of the way. We're gonna need all of our tippers here in a minute. Jeff, I did put on the swather head, not the one for AI. The other one, so we will be trying that today as well. We will definitely be trying that here in a minute, actually, because well, all of our fields are swathed currently. So quick question, or stupid, why are we using small trailers instead of one big one? Cause actually, like, well, I'm cheap on some things in farm stuff. As far as like these double trailers, honestly, they've just kind of been sitting in the shed, and we haven't actually used them lately. But with the contracts that I was doing, and so I was running 3 combines across these 2 contracts, so I just needed all the tippers. And I wanted to fully automate it. I don't have auto drive set up for auger wagons for these fields, right? So tippers were the option as far as I was concerned. Still going to be running tippers because actually, if you put both of these little tippers together, you can haul a fair bit. Just saying. And I've got 4 of these tippers on 2 tractors, and you know they get after it. They get after it. Besides, I guess, like, at least for me personally, none of this stuff really grabs me as being like anything that I would have seen where, or anything I would see where I live. literally none of this, but this is like a hopper. Like I would see something like this where I live, but I wouldn't see, or like something like this, which this has the broken axle, so I can't really use it, but that's about it in the whole tipper category, and those are mods. So I don't know. Sometimes I just like to use stuff I would see around me in real life, and none of them tippers. So yeah, I like these tippers on auto drive. I'm not saying they're better or worse, or like this is how you have to do. I like it. So yeah. You're not wrong, Jeff. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There's very much a truth to that when it comes to farm sim, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I definitely subscribe to that, Jeff. And you know, these things, how much are they? They don't cost us nothing. They're $10,000. We've had them since like right after we started, or we've had them since like early on. So if they just go sit in a shed and we only break them out once every 5 years in game, I don't have a problem with that. They're cheap. They don't cost nothing. So, and you know, the other thing is with a bigger tipper, you need bigger tractors. This 7810 will pull these two tippers fairly well, or an 84, which 8400 is a bigger tractor. Don't get me wrong. But it'll pull it around the map like it's nobody's business, you know? So I don't know. It's just kind of more like what I would see around me in real life. Yeah. Big and small tippers, all of them. Gotcha. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. And then honestly, something like this, you know, that's 34,000 liters I'm hauling. That's a semi-trailer load. Think about that for a second. That semi-trailer that we use is around, it's what, 38,000? I think. 36.4. I'm hauling 34,000 with this. Like, why wouldn't I just do this? I don't need to buy a truck. This thing corners better. Like, you know, it kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. And then I've got the other semi-wagon running around, or not semi, but the other tipper. Although he's not unloading. Wait, he did unload. Wait a minute. Why? You're set totally wrong. Chad, I need to learn how to play this game once in a while. Auto drive all broken. Oh, man. Okay. I made you buy it. I'm not trying to influence nobody. The thing I will say is just to always remember there's no wrong way to play this game. Because there's really not. There is no wrong way to play this game. So that's the big thing to remember, honestly, as far as I'm concerned. All right, so chat, what I have actually done, because I want to try out this other swather head, and I'm trying desperately to accumulate money, and I figured, you know, if you swath your soybeans, you get 25% more yield. 25% more yield means 25% more soybeans, which means 25% more money, which actually it's a little less than that by the time you pay for like the diesel and repair cost on your swather. I get that, but in general, 25% is 25% is 25%. So, well, all of these soybean fields.
Camberman28 just resubscribed for 21 months.
Thanks for the resub with the old Twitch Prime for 21 months. Welcome back. What's going on? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Yama Rider, welcome as well. All of our soybean fields are either being swathed or have been swathed. So, yeah. Adam, what's going on? And I have actually, normally I don't do this. I started doing this on Judas Plains and we quit playing on there. I've started saving my what's it called? Auto drive, not auto drive, course play like routes for the Slother anyway, so I can reload in the combine later. Beans for days. Yeah, well, like I said, trying to make money. So, this field, I don't think I'm gonna like auto slot this one. I think I'll just, GPS this one myself. I don't think I'm gonna worry about saving this little tiny field. And then I'll run the combine out here too myself. There we go. Cruise control. Oh no, come on GPS. What? Not my OCD. It's just not I'm just not doing it. Oh god. I don't own any land that has trees. TikTok makes AI stickers with your picture. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Chad, it was kind of a bittersweet day yesterday. Those of you that saw it on Instagram story. We said goodbye to our disc from the farm yesterday. I know it's just a piece of equipment. It's just some, you know, steel. But we like completely rehabbed that thing, Pops and I, and like painted it, sandblasted it, like the whole thing. Just saying, I'm not planting trees now. I'm good. Just good. You were chatting with a scammer, and there's a picture of Betty White with your face. All right, it's gotta be a sight to see. But yeah, it was kind of a sad day. We took our disc over to the auction yesterday, and buddy, it's kind of weird. You roll in, and he's like, "Here you go," and I don't even know what was on the paperwork. Dad had to like, I know he had to write a brief description. He had to put his email, and I'm assuming like address, phone number, and sign this piece of paper, and that was it. And then like, he's like, "All right, I'll get you unloaded." And then he just basically went, "Okay, you'll get a check in the mail a couple weeks after the auction." It's like, well, okay. So we're not expecting a ton of money or anything. It's honestly just about like, we don't use it, so why have it just sitting in the shed? You know, if we get a flood, we have to find somewhere to go with that disc, and like, it's just yeah, it's time to let it go. So. It looked nice, thanks, Tomkit. It's funny going around that auction lot yesterday because we looked at everything while we were there. It's like the second best painted thing on the entire lot. Like it's everything else has been sitting in a tree line for 40 years, you know. So it was kind of funny. I was like, "Pops, this is the nicest looking thing here." And it pretty much was. So hopefully I don't know. Like I said, hopefully it'll do something. I mean, we're not expecting a ton of money or anything. I'll probably let you guys know what it sells for, but it's not about the money. It's more so just, yeah, cleaning up a little shed space. Although I did fall in love with something while we were there. It's a problem, chat. I have a problem, chat. Okay. It might be a tractor, but I fell in love with it, to be honest. So, yeah. You saw in the recent change log, they made the Salford work with precision. Did they really? Hold on, I need to go read the change log. I don't remember seeing that, but I believe you. I believe you. Was that the 11 update or the 11.1? The little emergency patch they had to put out the other night, which, by the way, I do have to say, because you guys know I'm the first one to criticize them, but I'm also the first one to say, hey, they did something right. They did something right. Construction menu works. They fixed it Tuesday night. It was really nice of them to, like, you know, do that. So that's kind of nice. Let's see. I'm looking for Salford. I don't. see the thingy doofer, but that doesn't mean it's not here. That's, you know, it's because I don't see it doesn't mean it's not here. I'm here for it if it is there, though. That's awesome. That's awesome. Various stability. Hang on, chat. I'm looking at this website. Visual adjustments. Snapper. I don't know what the snapper option is. I don't know what that is. Welcome in. What's going on? What's poppin', y'all? The tension belted pallet one. That's the biggest one for me right now. That one was nice. Okay. This one. All right. Field course calculations. Swaths in the distance. That's nice too, by the way. Okay, yeah, I don't see anything about the Salford, so if you have a link for it, or whatever, send me a DM, because I'd love to see what they had to say about it. Unless that was in the last patch, and I just haven't tried it since then. Was that in 10, maybe? I don't see it in 11's patch notes. There's not a lot of patch notes for 11. I feel like. Stupid pressure washer. I tell you what, chat. Some people fall in love. You know, it happens. The scammer follows Pepper on TikTok. Really? That's funny. That's actually really funny. You should DM Pepper and be like, yo, ban this person. Is it in the did they update precision? I don't think they updated precision this time, did they? Where are the precision update notes? I don't see that. I don't think they updated precision though. I don't. Oh yeah, no, I don't think they updated precision this time. Not that I'm aware of anyway. Oh, by the way, chat, we own a second swather now. That's what that is. That's why I can't send it just to park with auto drive. There's no parking spot for it yet. But that's okay. Spiral, what's going on? It's all good. But no, if they change something, I'd love to see it. Because that spreader is really cool. I like that spreader, how far you can drive. You can just go forever on that spreader. That's the nice part about it, honestly. Nice, Sean. Very nice. By the way, talking about like going out and falling in love with things. My brother-in-law one time went out to buy a pair of shoes. And he happened to drive past a car dealership and he pulled in and he bought a car. So I feel like going out and you know, finding a tractor is not that crazy, you know. I doubt I'll buy the tractor because it already has like there's a fair amount of people already like bidding on it and stuff. So it'll probably go for more than I would want to pay for it. Plus this auction thing, they don't really give you a lot of like details, but when it says the model of the tractor and then it just says needs work, they don't give you descriptions. So the fact that it even says needs work, I'm like, ooh, that's scary. But it also needs tires, which that could be the needs work part, because like the one tire, there was chunks falling off of it, so it's a tire's junk. The paint was in good shape though on the tractor. I got a picture of it I can post actually. Pizza, hello. Hope you have a good day at work. Thanks for saying howdy. Howdy. Well, yeah, I hope you have a good day at work, man. It's awesome. Yeah, I have a picture. You guys want to see a picture of this tractor I fell in love with yesterday? I have a picture. I can post it in the Discord. You betcha. Always, pizza. Always, sir. Look, I'm gonna post it. Nobody said anything, but I'm gonna post it anyway. Which, by the way, I posted a picture of that food truck I saw yesterday. There's a food that's at a food truck park in Alton, Illinois. We have to drive through Alton to go where we were going yesterday. And it looks like the space shuttle. I think it's the coolest thing ever, by the way. We even had to like risk life and limb to go get that picture. There's a lot of traffic in Alton right there. So it was a little sketchy. But that's okay. So anyway, I just posted a picture of the tractor. It's the green one, not the red one in the background. And definitely not the pop-up camper that's also in that photo, okay? It's the green one, though. You guys know I've been wanting a Johnny Popper for a while. I've talked about it enough times. Oh, it's not. That picture is taking forever to load on Discord. What the heck? Why is that taking so long? I can see it on my phone, but I can't. There it is, finally, on the PC. Okay. That's a nice tractor. Right? So that's a John Deere H. They only make like 12 horsepower. Pop-up camper studio. Tomcat, there'd have to be some engineering involved to like fold the monitors down, you know, as you like. Yeah, that would be that'd be kind of funny. Yo, so chat, the other thing going on, obviously we've talked about it. We talked about this the other day, but like the lottery, the Powerball. Dad and I were talking about it yesterday, just kind of joking, and he goes, you know, if we won, he goes, I would keep the maintain ownership of the current house that we live in. Obviously we're gonna live somewhere else. We're gonna move, right? And he goes, but we'd keep that house. And I said, yeah. And then he goes, and I'll bulldoze it. And I said, okay. And he goes, yeah, we'll just make it an open grass lot and let it like get overgrown. Okay. And I was like, all right. And he goes, just to annoy Mr. Wonderful. And I was like, yes. Just needs, it probably needs 4 tires, that tractor. 4 tires would, yeah, it definitely needs back tires. The one that is so rotten on the other side, it doesn't hold air. It like literally pieces were falling off of it. So, yo, it's Casey. What's poppin'? Hello. Oh, you did revert your name, James. Casey Farman's going, man. How you doing today? Hope all is well. Off to work and lurk. All right, y'all ready? We'll catch you. Have a good one. But I thought it was funny that Pops was like, yeah, just to annoy the neighbor. Just have an overgrown field, you know? Oh, yeah, Pops is getting him. So I'm like, man, well, I mean, I don't want to bulldoze this house, I'll be honest. This house, you know, it's the only house I've ever lived in, like all the memories and stuff, you know, I wouldn't want to do that. I would definitely want to redo the house. What I would actually want to do, and you know, I've talked about this before too, but like keep this house, but make this like the family get together house, because this is our family house. This is the only house, like mom and dad ever bought, like, you know, mom and dad ever owned as a married couple and all those things. Like this is the family house. Like this is the Puma Plow family house, you know? So it would be cool to keep this house, you know, as like the family get together place, and maybe put like a little addition out back. You know, mom always wanted a big room out back, so, you know, we could do that just so we'd have more room, but make this like the birthday family, the holiday house, you know? I mean, if you have that kind of money, you can do that kind of stuff, you know? So yeah, you betcha. Doing some work while watching the parking lot. Big machine ASMR. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, chat. I think we are. So we're still running. We're still running crop into town, which is fine because we have those 2 contracts we're trying to wrap up. It's gonna take a while because I only have 2 little wagons running, right? So that's not a big deal. Good afternoon. What's going on? How's it going? But I think it's time to go get some swather heads, and we're gonna try out this other swather head that is a mod today, or swather pickup head, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna try a couple of these out today. Because why not? Big Brother last night. I really wish somebody would grow a spine and put Rachel on the block, Sean. I think he should have taken a shot at her because she's gonna gun for him now anyway. So he might as well have put Rachel on the block because he's making enemies with what he did last night anyway. So might as well just do it. Thanks for the follow. What's going on? How are you? What's popping? Anyway, that's my take on Big Brother. He made an enemy by doing what he did, and honestly, might as well just put Rachel on the block. Veto ceremony was funny. Yeah, it's kind of awkward too, but it was funny. Yeah. Which mod one? We'll get to it here in a second. Concrete scraper. Scoops it. Oh dang. That's pretty cool, Casey. Construction's fun to like watch, honestly. I watched, we went to an overpass they took down in our town years ago. My sister and I went, it was like 11 o'clock at night. They were taking it down overnight because they had to close the major highway. We sat there and watched it for a while. It was fun. Yeah. What am I drinking? Well, it looks like air to you guys, kind of. It's kind of a green cup. It's dark green. It's actually a Yeti. It's the one that FarmSim sent me for when 22 released. Back when they liked me. So yeah.
Says Coot just resubscribed for 25 months. 25 months, let's go. Guys?
Guys.
Why did the pig dump her boyfriend? Because he was a real bore.
Wow. Scoot, thanks for the resub. Appreciate the resub. How's it going? Yeah, because it's the green screen behind me. That's here. You guys, well, and the table. The table's still there. Here, I think this is fun to do once in a while, guys. Hang on. Where's my camera? Here, watch this, chat. Filters. So this is actually what's behind me. So it's a little green back there. It's green fabric. You can find it at the Walmart, which is where this actually came from. It's like stapled up on the wall and stuff. It's a whole thing. So that's actually what's behind me. That's the magic of streaming. I'm like the weatherman on TV. How they can't wear green. Same deal. Because yeah. So anyway, swather heads. So Jeff sent me a swather head off of an itch.io page, but it's also in the mod hub. I found out today. The interesting thing is I downloaded it from itch and it's version 1.0, but FarmSim wanted me to update it to also version 1.0. So I chose not to update it. I'm going with the one that was on the itch. Okay. One of these days need to get rid of the green screen. Yeah, I've always wanted to build a set, Sean, but like it's just I don't really have room for that. I need a different setup, to be completely honest, you know. I love the way this is going. where this is going right now. Oh, man. Same thing with Horseplay. What do you mean same thing, Sean? Wait, it does the same thing. Have you used it? Either way. So it's this guy right here. This is the one, and then you can get for your different oh, Mod Hub. Yeah, Mod Hub. Yeah, I don't know why Mod Hub's like that. But anyway, so this is right off the edge. This is not from the Mod Hub. Although supposedly it's the same thing, I guess. They want you to update, yeah. I like the little shield, by the way. I think we're gonna go ahead and put that on because it looks funny. It's worth $500. So anyway, today we're gonna for science it, and we're gonna go ahead and buy all 3 of these because, well, if nothing else, we've got a lot to swath. So even if the combine has to stop, it's whatever. We have to swath it all. So really work good. Yeah. So the issue is not that the in-game one doesn't work. The issue is that the in-game one doesn't allow auto drive to unload on the go. That's the problem that we're having with it, right? So actually, let's not send it there. Let's send it to there, and then it's already set up. How convenient. So yeah. Although honestly, this combine, I should probably try to get some. Let's just go grab some fuel. Does this need to be repaired? It needs to be repaired too. Dang it. Crash, what's going on? How are you? Well, actually, funny you say that, Sean, because this one on the itch, there is a secondary, there's two mods. One is this one here that's non-hireable. The other one is hireable. But apparently you can't use it in multiplayer. So it's out there though, Sean, so. Yeah. Crash, is your birthday? Well, happy birthday, Crash. Sean, I can post the, oh, I don't have the link up anymore. I can get you a link. Give me just a second. I can get it. I can get it because I'm old and I emailed it to myself today. So I needed it on a different computer and I was like, I'll just email it. So, I know you all give me grief for doing stuff like that, but I don't really care. Okay. Oh man, happy birthday to Crash, by the way. That's awesome, man. I emailed it to myself. There you go. That works too, Jeff. Thank you. Appreciate it, Jeff. Well, yeah, welcome in. What's poppin'? I just don't see what's wrong with sending yourself an email. I do it all the time. Because it can't be hired. I got you, Sean. Surprised I didn't send it with carrier pigeon. Well, the door to the house is closed and that computer's in the basement, so I can't really send a carrier pigeon in the basement. I don't think first time, but yeah. I don't think many people would like that in the house, so. My aunt would grab a fly swatter and try to, you know. Oopsie. I was, Scoot, see what you made me do. Scoot went back to that fry place for lunch. Looks great, Scoot. Looks great, Scoot. Betcha. Yeah, the link, it's in our Discord, in the mod channel Discord. Jeff posted it there and just make life easy for everybody. It's there. All right, so we're gonna repair and refuel all of our carbines. I feel like this is more of the Swatherhead we had in 22, right? I feel like this might be the same one. To be honest, I really like the little shield thing. It's kind of funny looking. kind of funny. I like it. I like it, Picasso. All right. And, you know, even if this doesn't work, that's okay. Yeah, you know, if it doesn't work, it's all good. Need some Judith Flames, man. So we actually did some testing on Tuesday. And Judith was running better. A lot better for me anyway. We did the whole like make all the bales disappear on the map with easy dev control thing. And there might be some potential there, maybe. But I still think the map needs to update. So yeah. Oh, same guy. No wonder it looks it looks so familiar. I'm like, wait a minute. That makes sense. But yeah, we did some testing Tuesday night, and we actually did a soybean contract on there. We had 3 combines, 3 auger wagons, and a couple semi trucks running around. And the map ran it ran fairly well. So yeah. Oh man. Well, Crash, if you're going down the road, it makes sense to have them on, right? If you're in a field, I probably turn them on just to annoy people. So it's honestly it's a habit thing for me. It's just kind of something I've always done. And I actually have a button on my, like, the side of my keyboard that turns both of them on with one button. Part of it is to, I don't want to say annoy people. Let me be real. Part of it is, it's a habit thing. Okay. And the other part of it is, honestly, it drives a lot of engagement. You know how many people have come in here over the years and be like, why are your hazards on? And then we start a conversation and they just hang out. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. But no, it actually kind of started, the whole beacon thing started for me back in the day. There was a guy on YouTube, Stocko Gloss or something. And he always turned his beacons on and he would just kind of yell beacon view. And I don't know, I used to watch a ton of Stocko back in the day. And so I just kind of started running my beacons. And then when they added hazards, it's like, well, flashy lights are great, you know? So yeah. Why did they take the junk cars out of the map? I don't know. That's a question for the map maker, not me. I don't know, but yeah, you're right. They did. Plugger, what's going on? How are you? What's popping? But yeah, I don't know why they took the junk cars out. My art, my hazards. Nobody's ever asked me that before. I do have a Farm Sim 25 beacon. No, it's a 22 beacon. Well, they're not really beacons, they're strobes. And I think the reason they made them in Farm Sim so sad is because of people having seizures. You can't just make like this crazy flashing thing. Like, to a point, I kind of feel like that's why the hazard lights kind of flash like they're not super fast. Because they don't want to like induce a bunch of seizures in people, you know? Like, you can't blame them for that. Just saying, but I don't know, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. All right, we need to get this combine out of the way. This combine is gonna go somewhere else. That's actually probably gonna be my test combine is what we'll do. But anyway, we need to get these combines going first. And I said this earlier, but I have actually been saving Courses. I saved a bunch of them today. And so what that means... Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Wait, what? This thing's not gonna hire. No, this thing won't hire. Okay, never mind. I was like, wait a minute. I downloaded the right head, right? Oh, man. Wish there could be a set. That would actually be kind of nice, Crash, yeah. Alright, so we're working on field 1. This is the left combine. Should just pull up here and pitter patter. We're just going to make sure this works real fast. And then we'll have to get a, probably a couple auger wagons out here, if I had to guess. But that's okay. We'll take the other combine up north and mess with it up there. Because ideally, if we can get this, this field working autonomously, which is not a problem, we'll do that. And then we'll go up north and run some stuff up there, you know. So we got all of our fields, which is pretty cool. All the fields that were planted in soybeans anyway. So you betcha. So we got lots of slother pickup work to do today, y'all. And then ideally we should be picking up all this straw and selling it, but I don't know if I want to make money that bad. I'll be honest. I want to make money on here. I want to have money to buy some of the DLC next week, but I don't know if I want money that bad. Like, I want money, but I don't know. I don't know about that much. But yeah, you betcha. Oh yeah, Scoot. Chaffin's done. There's about 2 million liters in the bunker, I believe. Plus I did a harvest on 36 and 38. There's hauling in right now on those 2 contracts, so we'll be done here in a jiffy with those anyway. But yeah. How did I save for 2 combines if I had 1 swather? I bought a second swather before I did this field. Yeah, no, this was done with 2 swathers. Yeah, I have 2 now. Yeah. Crash, I don't know how many of those I'll be picking up. I'm interested in some other stuff in there. I don't know. We might get like 1 of those. I feel like if we get too many of those, it's going to turn into like pickups on Judith. And I don't know if I don't know about that. So I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, my audio just broke. I'm not even by the stupid trailer that breaks the audio, chat. Oh, is it this truck, not that trailer? Oh, man. I think it's the Plains of Prairie DLC just in general. Breaks audio. Sean, I don't know if we pinpointed the problem. We did delete all the bales and things got better. It still is running pretty tough on like Scoot's computer. It was playable on mine, honestly. I was enjoying it. Actually in the homestead I was getting 60 frames, which are about, well, sometimes 60, sometimes like 50. So enjoyed it for trailers, but other than that, it's pointless. Yeah. Yep. Make your own sounds. It's fine. Basically, I just want to hire this truck real quick, and then we're going to go, or auto drive this truck, and then we'll reset the audio, and then I don't have to get back in this truck for a while. I don't know if it's the truck. I don't know. That's an in-game trailer. Never had a problem with that trailer. I think it's this truck. Some people say it's this trailer, but I think it's like the truck too. But anyway, let's hit this magic button here, chat. Let's save the game. We're just gonna go for a resync because my audio is broken. Very, very broken. You know, they can fix They can fix that construction menu real fast, but audio? No, no, no. We don't need no stinking audio. Oh, gosh. Working as intended, chat. Just remember that. That's like their favorite saying. So, anyway. Anyway. All right, we're syncing back in. It should be a fast sync today. Maybe they assume people play with music. I mean, I guess the audio part of a video game is not that important, right? But they probably have a whole audio team because, you know, they go out and record this equipment in the field, like, you know, doing stuff. So I'm sure those people think audio is very important in farm sim because it's their job. That's what they do. You know what I mean? So, just saying. But hey, what do I know, chat? What do I know? Oh, now I need to go back to semis because now I can't see it. I like to be able to see the stuff. So I have to go through and fire it and rehire it on auto drive. Yay. Wow, we're closing in person. Jeepers. Hello. Oh, chat, by the way, I don't know if we're going to get to a winter today. But if we do, y'all have to remind me to sell wood chips. If we get to winter. Let me be very specific. Because we have wood chips. And we have a lot of wood chips. They've been sitting in that... they're in the Trex. There's like 1.5 million liters, I believe. So... yeah. You telling me you can't get there from here? Oh, there's a lot of... oh, I didn't realize we had a tighter parking spot. I didn't know that. There's a lot of other stuff here. Appreciate it. Welcome in. What's going on? Alright. There's one. Ideally, I'm going to need, like, at least 2. I guess I choose you. Need another tractor, chat. I need more treaders. I think it might be time for a red one. I feel like Fortnite would be weird without audio. Oh, that would be you'd almost be like handicapped for playing like a shooter game without audio because, like, you know, footsteps and stuff, right? Although the people just turn on the visualizer for the audio in Fortnite, which I don't have mine on, but I also haven't played Fortnite in like 6 months. Probably longer, actually. It's been forever. Alright. Let's get this repaired so it can pull hills. We'll even give it a start a harvest bath. We want to start with a nice clean shredder. It doesn't matter, but we're gonna do it anyway, okay? Gosh, it's not about how good you are as a farmer. It's about how clean your equipment is, so the neighbors are like, wow, he has really nice equipment, you know? That's what matters. It's about how clean. I love seeing combines like mid harvest around here, you know, and like a red combine just looks black from the dust, especially if it's been like out in a moldy field, like a cornfield that has mold in it or something. Oh, it's the best. Or like late soybeans. So late beans you are planted after wheat. And the guys here anyway, of course, when you harvest the wheat, they like to harvest it a little higher. So then when you harvest the beans, you finish harvesting the wheat down low. You cut off more straw, right? And you have all the soybean That is the dustiest thing. It is so disgusting, but it's, yeah, it's great. Good to see. Oh, Crash, I'm sure it's like the best thing ever. I just, oh, I didn't set this guy up right. I didn't set him up at all. No, I'm sure it's like the best thing ever, Crash. I just have never turned it on because I don't really play Fortnite. So, yeah. I don't really play, haven't played forever. I love how he gets over. All right. He'll get a wagon in a minute. I'm not worried about him. In fact, there is the wagon. Chat, what am I looking for? There we go. I need to put this out there as for a mother bin, basically. And then I really need that 98 contract, or sorry, not 98, 38 contract to get done. So I can use that tractor to go up. I guess I do have that tractor to run up north with me. So I'm going to take that other combine and I'm going to go do some swath pickup myself. Try to get all 3 machines rolling today and get this done, you know. I'm here for it. Oh, wait, sorry. Got to turn on my... Notice how there's even a delay, chat. So I have it set up on my keyboard very specifically. Turns on the hazard first, delay, then the beacon. So it's like you're pushing 2 different buttons in the cab. I very, very, very specifically set that up. What is wrong with this thing? Here we go. Yeah, I'm a nerd, I know. And then same thing when you turn it off. It always does the hazards first. It's the little things in life sometimes, chat, you know? It's definitely the little things in life, okay? Oh, man. The 38 contracts. Let's see. That was our corn one. And it's almost done. So that's good. It's at 98%. So I bet one more load of corn, it'll probably be done. Now, I do have to be very careful with the 36 guy running because that's soybeans. And obviously I'm harvesting soybeans, so I don't want him to just keep hauling my soybeans. That would be not good at all. So that's this dude here, but he's only at 90% of his contract. Of course, smaller trailer, so that might just be the reason why. But yeah. I am a mouse and keyboard farmer, Brock. What's up? Yeah, mouse and keyboard guy. Everyone forgets to turn off the beat. Oh, man. Well, I'm not everyone, okay? No, I know what you mean, though, Crash. Yeah, it's a little... But it's fine. It works. It definitely works. Okay, I'm going to send this guy. So I need to go to 11, but I don't think I'm going to need a tipper there. So I'm going to set this guy up for 12, I guess. Because, again, I don't think I need a tipper for 11. To be honest. But we can always call him down if we do. Come on, 7810. Let's go, buddy. This tractor is a little on the small side for this, but actually, let's give him a repair too. That'll help with the old horsepower a little bit. That's okay. Alrighty. Driving for no reason. Yeah. I mean, sometimes people just like flashy lights on, you know? Dude, speaking of things with flashy lights, yesterday we were driving and we were on a 2-lane, like, kind of country road, but it was a busy country road. Equals semis. I gotcha. You're good. And actually, so it's just south of Jerseyville, Illinois. We were leaving Jerseyville, heading south, and all of a sudden, man, there's a tow truck, a rollback tow truck, that decided he needed to pull out in front of us. So he's making a left turn to go in front of us, and he got after it. All right, he got after it, and Dad, and he had a truck on the tow truck, right? And Dad and I both went, "Oh my God, he's gonna roll it." That freaking rollback tow truck, it was a big one too. That thing was leaning. The car on the bed of the truck was leaning even more, and Dad and I are both like, "Oh my God, oh my God." I reached for my phone to hit record, okay? Like, it was one of those, all right? It was definitely one of those where it was like, "Oh my God, we're about to see something crazy here." We're about to see it. But thankfully, he didn't roll it over. It would have been awesome. Just saying. Like, I need a tow truck for my tow truck. Don't have dash cam. No, I've been trying to get Pops to agree to a dash cam, but he won't. Huntsman, we're doing well. How are you? So I'm gonna assume that this still doesn't work, by the way, because I have this combine set super low, although there is one wagon en route. There is a wagon en route right now. But I'm gonna guess this still doesn't work for the unload on the go thing, which is what we were hoping to test today. But yeah, I don't really know why he's against it. He just doesn't want it. I couldn't tell you the reason. I don't know. And especially after we had an issue happen on the way to the farm yesterday too. We might have, I'm gonna say it, but like it sounds worse than it is. There might have been a little road rage incident. We weren't involved in the rage, and nobody was mad at us. We weren't mad. They weren't mad at us. But while buddy behind us was raging at the car next to him, he kind of gave us a little tap. Maybe a little bit of just a little bit of a truck to truck kind of tap, you know? Now, so what happened was he just a little tap, right? And, he ended up going around us to chase the other car that he was mad at. So we hit a nearby parking lot. I jumped out. I didn't see, there's no damage, to the truck. And in fact, the bumper was all covered in dust from being, on the gravel road at the farm. And I couldn't even see a smudge in the dust. So like it did no damage to our truck. Like if we would have had a trailer hitch in, it would have put a hole in his bumper, but didn't have a trailer hitch in. So there was no damage to our vehicle at all. And, but like we ended up kind of like driving around part of town, and like we kept seeing this truck like chasing this dude. I forget what kind of car he was in. I think it was a Kia. But he like kept chasing this dude down, and like the dude in the truck was like arm out the window and like, middle finger and like very angry. And, so we kind of drove around, and then we ended up seeing like the truck go one way and the car go a different way eventually. And then we went like a third direction because we're like, well, there was no damage to the vehicle. If there would have been damage, yeah, the cops would have been called. But like, so kind of we were involved in a hit and run, but we were the ones that were hit. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we were the ones that got hit. So we were not in the wrong at all as far as I was concerned. I mean, I guess technically I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, we were not the ones that were, you know, arm out the window screaming, and he wasn't screaming at us. He didn't care about us at all. In fact, when you know, he was driving after the other car, so we were hit the ones running. No, yeah, I don't know, man. I know the old hit and run. That's obviously a crime, but what if there would have been damage? It would have been different. There was no damage, so. All right, so this still is not working, by the way, with this other header, which the thought was, you know, would it actually unload on the go? I don't think there's a setting that's going to matter, unless it's the avoid fruit one. I did turn that back on, I think, on all this. That would be the only thing I know to change. But I don't think that's going to matter either, you know? So we'll try it, but I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think so. Huntsman, I'm not a farmer. I know I did just say that we were going to the farm yesterday. We have a place. Dad owns 5 acres of the family farm that he grew up on. And so we go down there and we like have a big garden. We grow, well, we used to grow a lot of stuff. Now we just grow pumpkins. That's our big thing. Grow about 1 acre of pumpkins every year. But beyond that, we don't farm. So yeah. The truck is totaled and he needs to give us a new one. Well, I did get out and I was like, my back kind of hurts. My back hurt before the accident yesterday or before the little incident. But yeah. Ice, what's going on, man? It has been a while. All good here. How are you? Besides a sore back, but yeah, Jeff, I don't think so. I think it's gonna do the same thing. Which, I mean, honestly, it's better than nothing because I can still automate the harvest. It's just gonna be like, you know, super slow because it's gonna have to stop and unload all the time. But like, I don't know if another setting, you know, it's got, yeah, you know, they're right. They would work if it was a normal head. It's just, I don't know if it's the swath or if it's the head, you know. But for some reason, yeah, it just doesn't work on horseplay very well. The bummer of this is that all of our fields are slothed, so we don't really have an option besides to run the slother today. So, anyway, let's go get to it, I guess. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, this is the last of the corn for the contract. Okay. All right. Did that just try to unload there? Bruh. That guy was that. Guys, we do have to watch that soybean guy. Although the corn tipper will stop him when he gets back here, so it's fine. But we do need to be careful not to just sell extra beans. The extra beans. But yeah, all of our fields are already slothed. I was kind of counting on this working. That's okay. I could, I guess, to increase productivity, I probably should run an auger wagon on the big field, right? Because if I run an auger wagon, I can get them to unload on the go. So maybe after I get the little field done, I'll take this up to a bigger field and just let it run with like the 7810 and little tippers. Just, I mean, it's still harvesting something. It's still doing, you know, it's still getting work done. And then I'll come run a cart in the big field to try to, like, you know, speed those guys up. So at least it unloads it some, you know. At least it does work. It's just they have to stop every time. Wait, that was trying to move, though. Oh, he's not full. Maybe that's why. Hang on here. What's going on? All right, you're gonna get full, then you're gonna throw your auger out, and then the 70 or the 8400 is gonna run into you probably. Hello. The 8400 will realize that it can't go where it wants to go, and it should back up here in a second. Maybe. Maybe not. We're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait it out. Are the other combines gonna come run him over too in the meantime? Yeah. I probably need to get the combines a little farther apart. All right, this is working well. So if the combine wasn't there, the 84 would back up far enough to make it work, but not really working right now. Which is not the end of the world. I'm gonna go ahead and just let it happen for a minute. That way, that lead combine can get away. With them having to stop, I feel like they're gonna be leapfrogging like all day. Like the whole harvest. That's just the way it's gonna be. And you know, it says an hour and 25 minutes. That's gonna be like 3 hours with all this stopping and waiting. To be completely honest, that's gonna take forever. Which again is probably why I'm gonna jump in an auger wagon here after I get a little field done. Yeah, this is gonna sit forever. Yeah, this is gonna take a long time. Whatever. We'll go do a little field up north, and then we'll get this guy going on a bigger field with a little tipper. We good to go? You betcha. Yeah, I saw something about Roadcraft Season 2, and there's another season coming out for SnowRunner, too. Yeah. What? You jumped off it? That's the most random thing that's ever been said in here, I think. A 10-meter diving board, huh? Okay. Congrats? I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that. GG's? I don't know. What do you want me to say to that? I'm a little lost on that one. But all right. It's all good. Yeah, Crash, I don't know. Roadcraft didn't grab me as much as I had hoped it was going to. Plus, there were some other issues too that we're not going to get into. But there were definitely some more reasons that I haven't really talked about. So, yeah, not exactly. I mean, it was an okay game. Get back to it eventually, but letting it cook, yeah. I kind of have the same mentality with it. I'll probably play it eventually. I would really like them. I know they've turned the rain down like 3 times, but last time I played it, the rain was still outrageous, so I would hope they turn it down some more. It's just annoying, honestly. Like, the game is so visually, it's a beautiful game. Why are we ruining it with all the rain? Like, I get the rain can look kind of cool, but I don't know, it just kind of looked like static to me. And I didn't care for it because of that. That and, like I said, some other reasons too. There's always more to the story. It is Raincraft, yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. That's alright. An ETS, oh dang, okay. That's Crash, that's a game I haven't played. I haven't played ETS since ATS came out. But I have dabbled in ETS back in the day. I think I had a Scania, maybe, truck, and I put every extra light on that I could because, well, I'm obnoxious like that, so. I'm obnoxious. Imagine that. Nobody would ever guess that about me. Never. Never, 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 never. That's okay. Alrighty. One more little smidge. I'll tell you what, swathing, like, pickup head and cab is kind of sick. It's kind of nice. Just saying. Yeah, no, guys, that makes sense. Absolutely. Honestly, I mean, I don't know. I'd still jump on ATS if, like, you know, I don't think I would just will it, like, by myself, like, yeah, I'm gonna go do some trucking today. Like, I know Kimmy was playing it one day last week or something, and she DM'd me about it, but I was not available. I was at the farm. But, like, I would jump in if there was, you know, some people that wanted to jump in and do some trucking. That could be fun. But, like, by myself, no, I'm good. I'm good. You gotta get every little breadcrumb, chat. Ooh, piece of candy. Yeah, right, Crash, yeah. Yep. I don't think I've purchased the last one for ATS. ETS, I don't know if I have any other map DLCs for that game. Holy jumping train track collision. Hello? Chad, I'm still... Oh, God, here comes the train. I still want to go over the train tracks with the crop, chat. I want to set it up. Maybe not for this harvest, but like eventually when we get this big field made up here. We're going to figure out a way to jump the train tracks with the crop. So yeah. Like 60 bucks in maps you're missing. I gotcha. I don't know. I think Missouri was the last one that I got, and I just wasn't a huge fan of it, to be completely honest. Like, it wasn't great. And I think part of that is the scaling. Because, you know, living here my entire life and, you know, seeing, which I understand they have to scale it down because they just have to. But it's kind of funny when you're driving along and things that are 30 minutes away from each other or right next to each other in the game. It kind of just like, I don't know, threw me out of it. I just didn't care for it as much as I probably should have. So there's that. It's fine. It happens. It's not a big deal. Not the end of the world. Got plenty of other games to play. As I just play Farm Sim. That's changing though on Saturday, chat. Saturday we will be playing we're actually going to be doing something different. Normally Saturdays I only farm. That's all I do is farm no matter what, you know, but coming up on Saturday the embargo will be lifted for the Firefighting Sim Ignite game. And we are going to be, the plan right now is probably around 6 p.m., maybe a little bit earlier on Saturday. We're going to switch from Farm Sim to that. 22, no. So we're going to be jumping into the firefighting game on Saturday. Which should be pretty cool. Yeah, whenever I mention time, it's always central. So I think the embargo technically lifts at like 501, I believe. so we might jump in at 501. We'll see, but I do have a couple of copies for the guys, for a couple of the guys, so now the hard part is I have to figure out who's going to be around and who I give a copy to. I don't have that many copies, so I gotta not play favorites, because there is none of them are my favorites, but it's more so about who's going to be around. So that's really what it's about. And for Crash, for your birthday,
bbears0313 cheered x100 a ham.
Hi Bear. Bear, thanks for the bits. How's it going? Bear, you gonna be around Saturday evening? So we can make it happen, brother. The game yeah. From the gameplay trailers only, I'm only speaking from the gameplay trailers. The game looks really good. I'm only talking from trailers, of course, guys. I can't really tell you too much about it, so. Oh, man. Not sure where Buddy's going. I don't think he's going to unload me on the go. And honestly, this field's too small to really get a good judge of that, but I don't think he will, so. It's all good. We'll get done what we can get done here. Why are we blocked? What's blocking? There's nothing blocking. What are you talking about? Oh, man. Please prioritize Dan and Scoot. Well, I'll tell you, I was talking about this in TeamSpeak the other night, and Dan's not going to be here. So, I believe Scoot's going to be around, but Dan is not going to be here. And he was very bummed that he's not going to be here. So, I have a total of 3. I've already claimed the one, obviously, for my own Steam account, and then I have 2 more, so. Yeah. So, that's, I don't know. Scoot will be there. Scoot is pumped, I think. So, yeah. You won't be there because your birthday party? I got you, Crash. So I'm actually, this might sound really strange to some of you, but I'm actually either tonight. I would like to do it tonight, actually. I think I'm going to like record a video in the game, kind of like my initial reaction to it and stuff, and maybe like a call. And like have it set to go live on YouTube on Saturday, like on my main account, the one I haven't posted on in like a year and a half. No, Bear. It's the game. You get the game. It's the year 1 bundle. It's the whole deal, man. As far as I know, it's the whole thing, man. Betcha. You already told the wife to play them. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no, as far as I know, it's the deal, man. It's not just early. So yeah. Oh yeah, it's on Steam. Yeah, you can pre-order it now. Betcha.
L3FT4D3 at Cheerdex 100. Make sure you put your hat on before you start recording.
I was just gonna do gameplay. I don't think I'm gonna do my camera. I'm not trying to blind anybody left, you know. But thanks for the bets. Chat, my tractor drove into a fence. I just want to get my combine empty, you know. That's all I want. That's okay. No, don't do this now, buddy. No, come back. Buddy, come back. You can blame it all on me. Okay, we got a parking lot going there. Well, let's just go fix it. Buddy's gonna go for a lap anyway. All right. So this guy's actually gonna go up yonder here. And we'll park him for 14, because when I get done here, we'll probably move that combine to 14 and get it going. And then this guy, let's make him only take 2 more trips up yonder. Because I'm watching that 95 up there, you know. So we'll do 2 trips and then make him come back, or he'll stop here. And then our semi just needs to unload. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to move. We're going to get empty. It's going to work, I swear. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. I tell you what. Or at least somewhat empty, you know? Be nice. Maybe. Possibly. But yeah, I think I'm going to make a YouTube video. I haven't made one in years. Be kind of weird, right? Post on that main channel. There's probably people on there that think I'm like dead. I haven't posted anything on that channel forever. So that'll be fun. I'm hoping to do that tonight. After Big Brother, I should have some time to just jump in and, you know, play a little bit. So yeah. All right. But yeah, I'm hoping Saturday. That's kind of my goal for Saturday, like second half of stream or whatever. Just jump in and play. Do some early access firefight. Should be a good time. Should definitely be a good time. But yeah, we'll see. Nah, it should be good. Although honestly, I haven't played any of it since Sunday. I've been meaning to jump back in there, and there's a few things I want to figure out before Saturday, and but I just haven't. I mean, yesterday was kind of chaotic for me, so busy day. And then actually today, remember we were talking the other day about like phase 1 and phase 2 and things with things. I ordered off of the old Amazon this basically it's a like a trough thing that goes underneath your desk for wires. My current desk has one, but it's like kind of awkwardly, like it's not big enough for all the wires I have in there, so I ordered this other one. And so as far as the desk like remodel, I think that's a go here, like any day. I would like to get that done sooner rather than later too, so I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I think I have all the stuff that came in today, that whatever you want to call it, wire holder. So, or at least I'm pretty sure that's what came today. I don't know, there's a box in the house for me. I noticed that earlier, so pretty sure that's what it was. But yeah, so that's cool to have that. Amazon got me, completely got me. It was a recommended product by Amazon. I'm like, oh. And actually the current one that's on this desk, it stops me from using like those clamp on, like the clamp on monitor mounts and stuff. I can't use one of those like anywhere near the center of the back of my desk because of the current one. So I'm going to rip that sucker off there and then put this new one on there. It's made different, so I think it should allow me to like move my monitor arm like to the center. And right now it's like way off to the side and having to reach, and it's like kind of tippy and looks sketchy, like it's about to fall. So hopefully I'll be able to like center it up a lot better and it won't look so sketchy. But that's the hope anyway. So yeah, desk remodeling coming soon. Definitely coming soon. I might work on it like Sunday. Or what I really mean by that is Monday. But I don't know if I can have it all back together for a Monday night stream. And I don't want to miss 2 Mondays in a row, so hopefully we'll get it all back together by then. But you never know. Never know. All right, that is this field. That is good. Probably just head right across the road and get this other tiny field done. Honestly, it's really not worth. It's not going to be that worth to like set up horseplay for these little fields. I do have it all saved, so it's not like it's hard to set it up. It's very easy to set it up, but it's just as fast for me just to knock out some of these little fields. Honestly, not a big deal. So that is exactly what I'm gonna do real quick. Not a big deal. And then, like I said, we'll probably put this guy over yonder. Although that field was set up for two combines, but that's okay because you can just run one combine twice if you want. We'll get it done. We have lots of beans today. That's all I know. Not to mention, you know, that harvest contract I'm still finishing up. That was 36 in beans, so we should have some extra beans from that. Obviously, I'm not going to know how many since we've already hauled beans in, but we'll definitely have a few beans from that, plus all these beans. We'll sit on these till the summer and sell them and make lots of money. That's the hope anyway. I'm trying to put some money away for that DLC next week. I want to be able to buy some stuff in there. At least, you know, like, I don't know if we're going to get like all the trucks. But maybe, you know, buy a truck or two, lease a truck or two just to kind of see them. I could always do it on a test map, but if we're going to get it, I want to, like, you know, put it in a real, like, scenario and use it, you know? That's kind of my thought on it right now anyway. Why just go on a test map when I can just bring it right here on our current save? Kind of makes sense to me. I don't know. All right. Round and round we go. Oh boy. So chat, thoughts on that tractor in Discord? I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to watch it sell on the 28th or something, whenever that auction is. It's a Sunday night online auction. I'll definitely watch it sell and then go, golly, that went for way too much, you know? That's probably what's going to happen. If I had to guess. But, you know, since we got rid of our disc, we have a little shed space now. That was the first thing I told Dad yesterday. We got the disc out and we went to, or when we got back to the farm yesterday, to put our trailer away, because our trailer sits in front of where the disc used to live. And I told him, I said, now that the disc is gone, we can get a bigger trailer. We got more room. He didn't really like that answer, or didn't like that comment very much. I was like, well, you know, whatever, it's fine. It'll buff.